Hey guys, this is Dragon Tooth here. Just here for my first video to kick off my channel. And today, really all I'm going to be telling you and showing you is what I'm going to be about, the stuff I'm going to be doing, when I'm going to be doing it, and why, really. So, I'm here to give you guys what I would like to see when it comes to YouTube videos and tutorials and things like that, because there are minor things that are missing that I think that are very important, and so that's what I'm going to be putting into my videos so that other consumers like myself can enjoy and get what they need out of it. So to start off, I'm going to tell you guys about my partner, my friend, the Panda Lord. His link is on my channel. He's more of a PC gamer than a techie like myself, and he's going to be doing game reviews, mod spotlights, let's plays, stuff like that. And I'm just going to be helping him out, maybe catch up with him on an online game or a server that we can play on. As you can see on my screen, I'm a bit of a Minecraft guy, so. But I'm going to just jump into the video now. So to start off, whoops, I'm gonna go over AndroidLock XT. Now, you can see it looks normal, right? I have the string there saying my girlfriend's name instead of slide to unlock. But when you slide it, what AndroidLock does is it gives you the Android pattern lock. And you can, it doesn't add an icon to your Springboard, you just do it from your settings. And so you have your enable, disable, on, off, like that. You have your change pattern, so just like default iOS number lock, you have to put in your old one and then put in your new one. To change your appearance, you can have slide to open, tap to open, or nothing. So just when your screen turns on, it's there. There's no action to actually bring it up. It's not hidden. Your elements opacity, I just leave those at full when I'm not using a theme. When I'm using certain themes, I kind of like it hidden or something like that. Like I said, the text strings you can do it here. I use Springtomize for that. Right there, I use Springtomize for that, and I'll go over that later. But that's the appearance. You have your different themes. I just leave it at the default theme. Maybe later, I'll do a video of some of the cool themes that they have out there. And then your behavior. You can have an error on wrong pattern. So instead of just putting in a random pattern and it just not doing anything, you can have it blink red. Like when you get it, blink green. But if you just want the pattern to blink red, then you can do that. Pattern required immediately. This is just like the regular 4-digit number lock that iOS has. So like if you put in your passcode and then 2 minutes later you lock it, and then maybe 3 minutes later you want to get back into your iPod, if you have it set after 5 minutes and it's only been 3 since the last time you used it, then you won't have to put it in again. But it's more secure if you have it immediately. Max attempts I just have disabled because I don't really care about that. People can try all day. There's so many different patterns. And then insecure mode and secure mode. This is really a neat feature. Per se, if you have lock info installed on and you're using it on your lock screen and you have the weather widget there. If you click on the weather widget, just like Notification Center, it takes you to Safari and to the weather website. But if you think about that, then people can just click on that, go to Safari, and then click the home button, and then they're at your home screen and they're into your iDevice. But what insecure mode does is it doesn't let other extensions unlock your device without going through AndroidLock. So that is a very cool feature. Maybe for some reason you guys would want that to be able to be done, but I don't know, me personally, I like secure mode better. And then logging, you just have your enable logging. I've never really looked at this, so I don't know if it works, but I'm not really a developer, so I don't need to look at that. But so that's AndroidLock XT. So next on the list we have Gridlock. Gridlock doesn't add any settings to your settings app, but as you can see, my home screen has icons all over the place. Now, over the history of the iPhone OS and iOS, there's been certain glitches and stuff like that where you can put your icons like this, but then after you like lock your iDevice and then put it back, then it's all messed up again. But yeah, so as you can see, you can really put them anywhere, like anywhere. So there's a whole bunch of different designs you can do. You can do like waves over and around and stuff. But I just kind of have them like this, just kind of on each page, kind of a different layout. But yeah, this is Gridlock is something, it adds kind of your personality to your home screen. I don't know if some of you guys might think that's kind of funny, but it does, and it's really helpful when you have certain Winterboard themes installed as well. Sometimes you'll have like a home screen weather widget or a slideshow, and you want to put your icons around it instead of having them have to go over it. So it's really helpful. I kind of have them going around the logo on some of my pages. Some of them are going through it. The logo is for one of my favorite Winterboard themes. I'll show you guys in another video. But yeah, that's really Gridlock, and I love this tweak. I've used it ever since I started jailbreak stuff. Hey guys, and so next is going to be Springtomize. Springtomize adds settings, like your settings.app area, and icon on your springboard. So either one leads you to the same place. You can enable, disable all of the settings. You can, like, it enables and disables the Springtomize tweak. And so just to start off, you have your animations. You can make them longer, shorter, faster, app-to-app transitions, verticals, and stuff like that. Lock animations, you can have like the old TV animations. It's just kind of small stuff. Screenshot flash I have as red because that's my favorite color. And for each of these, and for these ones up here, you have to turn it on like that, or else it won't work. Wow, good time, Apple. And then and so yeah, that's really animations. Your capabilities I was really confused about for a while. You can enable, disable all of them when you want, but home screen WP means wallpaper, which really confused me because I don't know why anybody would want to disable that. Voice control, because all of these were off by default, and I was kind of like, what's going on? All of a sudden my screen on my home screen was black, and I was like, oh no, what's happening? And now I got it figured out. Multitasking, all of these, panorama, front camera. Front camera, you can go and in your camera app, you won't have the little button to switch it from front to back. SMS, teleporting. I don't know why I have those installed. I just kind of wanted to see if they would work, but they didn't. Contacts. That will just take your contacts app out of your thing and out of your spotlight search and everything. Your battery percentage I have up there. As you can see, I took out the battery and just put the percentage. The App Store, GPS, just so much. Whoops. Your dock, you can hide your dock, labels, I'll go over into more detail and show you guys all the different customizability in this. It gives you a lock screen, sounds, delay dimming. You can set that your delay dimming, which is really handy. I don't do it because I don't have lock screen or anything like that installed. I mean lock screen, lock info. Like here's the slider where I input my string and stuff for my slider. Icons, folders, right? You have so much customizability with this. It's like Time Machine to backing up everything. Um, kind of takes after the Time Machine for the Mac OS. Well, I guess it's just called OS now, OS X now, but and just theming. I'll go over everything like this. A really cool feature is you don't always have to respring. Sometimes just pressing reload settings, it goes over your caches again. It kind of does some of the necessary stuff, like the real necessary stuff that respringing does, but it doesn't cover everything. So sometimes your effects won't take place until you respring again. I've noticed that. But yeah, so oh, and this is Springtomize 2, by the way, as you can see there on the bottom. It's just regular Springtomize even for iOS 5, which is what I'm running, obviously. But yeah, that's Springtomize. I'll have a video at a later date showing all the different customizability stuff you have with Springtomize 2. So last but not least, we have Winterboard. Winterboard puts an icon uh, on your springboard, and there's the Springtomize icon right there, along with some of the other ones that I'm also using, which I'll go over in the near future. And I know I have installed this in Music, but really all I use those for is install this I use for demoing the full version of the app, see if it's worth the money for me spending, and then they get all installed. Right now, all the apps that I have installed are all legit from the App Store, and they're all working. Music I use if I don't have any money. With this song industries, I love how all the artists can just put out songs after songs after songs. And when I can, I do support them, but when I can't, I use Music. Um, I use Music instead of any of the other ones because it can put your songs directly into your default iOS music app instead of having this separate music player in the app and having to do all that. Because I do have quite the big library of music, 400 songs or something like that. So yeah, and as you can see, I'm using Screen Splitter for recording with iDemo. I know I have display recorder, but it doesn't seem to work, so I just use that. iFile, Cydia, of course. I'll go over some of these in other videos. But just to launch into Winterboard, Winterboard has some of the it's probably one of the first and one of the best theme appliers for iOS that I've seen. You have some of your defaults here at the bottom, right? You can move them around and stuff for some of your stuff. Dim icons, dim wallpaper, white icon labels, and then just to add them, you just click on them like that, and some themes will give you some of the options, right? If you see this Absolution one, AB stands for what that is. So as for add-ons, tap to unlock, loading screens, right? It has all that. And then APHD is another one that I have that I use. Of course, you can't use these all at the same time. Safaris, and then sometimes if you get ringtones from Cydia, you have to apply them in Winterboard. Transparent dock, and then more APHD stuff. These are the ones that I actually use right there at the top of the list. So all I have to do is just go bam, 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 and just and just do that when I want to apply them instead of having to go look for them and whatever. And then I have a red mod for APHD, and then 2 unique is one of my favorite ones now. That's the 2 unique. Uh, that's the theme of the logo that I have on my Springboard. But yeah, and it's really easy. You have your summer board mode. Sometimes turning that on or off will help certain themes. Hide Winterboard, right? As it says there, it'll take the Winterboard icon off your Springboard and out of your your spotlight search. Sorry, and you can only get to it uh, from your settings app. And then advanced for themers, I don't usually go in here. Optimize themes for iPhone, optimize PNGs. Speeds, depending on your theme, this does slow down your device quite a bit. Some of the other ones that you see over there, AndroidLock XT, and some of these, the other 3, they don't really slow down my device at all, for what I can tell. And from going from iDevice to iDevice, like with friends and stuff, I don't really see the difference. But Winterboard definitely does. So I'll just cancel that there. My iDemo seems to be glitching up. But anyways, this is just a quick look at what I have on my iPod at the moment. There we go, it's back. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this kickoff video. Of course, just like everybody else, I'm gonna ask you guys to subscribe, give this video a like, share it so that more people can see what kind of content I'm producing. Show it to your friends. And thanks, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.